So God bless you all again. We're going to continue our left on from the last video. And again, the reason why I'm doing this is because people keep asking many questions and I just want to get these things out so I can continue my lessons to edify the sheep at the end of the day. I want to have nobody left out, if you think about it. Because there's a time where we're supposed to get ourselves in order. Let me just put this out of the way. And I'm going to go back into the turmeric, what we was doing, right? Like I say, turmeric is a very good plant, very good herb. Used used in a state of alkalinity, or I say at a high pH level, will work 10 times much better than it would normally work at a low pH level, right? So as you go further, as you all see, you already see what I read, and highly effective. It's very good for coughs, for gingivitis, for herpes, for sinusitis, for prostate enlargement, which is very true. So you have, as shown you all so far, you have 3 major things that it gets rid of. I call them out: liver cancer, HIV/AIDS, and herpes, right? Well, herpes is not really, and prostate enlargement. Herpes is not really. Herpes is like a secondary kind of thing. That people say is hard to get rid of. The herb, the product that I have made, which holds 27 products, 27 herbs, like when I had a patient who had herpes and she used that, and within 2 weeks time it dried up. And it never ever, and I keep using it until this 1 month, it never returned. Gone completely. I can speak to her all now, and she will again living testimonies, and that's why I rather have a living testimony, or like I say proof of tests results to show than rather than me seeing it myself, which is why I just like, I rather call them, but I'll do that as well. Prove all things according to scripture. So, all right, prove all things when you really think about it. As you continue on, effective. So these things will work well. But as for the HIV, for the AIDS, I would recommend. For the herpes, I will list a few things. I don't think anybody would have herpes at this point. If you all do, PM me and I could just list you all the products that will directly help you all with that particular thing. And let's let you know. Anyways, as you continue on. And effective against matter of fact, y'all could see this. It's a very long list, just like the ginger. Not as long as the ginger, but it's a very nice long list. It's very useful, especially concerning the blood. Remove the impurities in the blood. Even acts as to thin the blood at times. With the ginger, it increases the blood flow, increases circulation, increasing oxygen in the blood to be exact. Removing impurities, toxins, and certain ways that comes from the body that releases to the blood to come out. So let's just say it acts as a faster process to do that. A very good for lupus as well, as you see. Lower back pain, lung cancer as well. The list goes on. And I think it's not this one. But these, you see, for those who have, I just giving you all a heads up, this is very good. And I'm going to show you all a plant, which I told you all I would, which is the, let me get a picture of the, before we continue, let me get a picture of the turmeric for you all. Everybody's supposed to know what turmeric is, just let you know. It's a slightly acidic plant, but it has a lot of benefits that you could use. So using it with ginger would then increase the pH level. Slightly increase the pH level, making it a neutral to alkaline plant to be exact. And this is what turmeric looks like. Powder. There's also white turmeric. In Trinidad it's called white saffron. And it works very well. The white saffron is a little bit stronger than the turmeric, just letting you all know. But the turmeric is very common, so this is what turmeric looks like. As you go back into the this thing, now we go into what we call nettle. Not just any nettle. The what I have been using in my products, and now I see why people who had taken the jabba juice, or let's just say the vicine, or the shot, how they have bounced back in no time, because look at this, stinging. If I could just take out the caps locks, like stinging nettle, not the ordinary stinging nettle, because I'll show you all. Great stinging nettle. We have a lot in Trinidad. It gets big. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a root just to be example. This is a stinging nettle root. This is the great stinging nettle root. See that? This is how big it gets. The root gets as big as my face, and I have a big head. You understand? The root do tend to get as big as the leaves gets as big as my face, and I have a big head. The leaves itself as big as my chest, to be exact. That's how big the great stinging nettle do get. And there's a difference between the great stinging nettle and the regular common stinging nettle and the dwarf. There's a difference between them, because guess what? The dwarf is the short ones. The regular will be the common ones, what is called Canadian, or sometimes the kind of flowers on the top, lightly spiked. You could barely even see the spike, but when you touch it stings, right? And let's see if I will when I go in the forest, like I promised, I'll go and show you all what it looks like. Probably this evening, if once the sun remain hot. So when I press into the great stinging nettle, this is where it's really going to hit the fan. And I realize many people who are sticking the VC that I've used this on works well. One of the reasons why is because before you go into it, let you watch the ingredients. What you're seeing there. Tell me what you're seeing there. The acetylchlorine, me and them words, that is one as required according to the protocols for the shot to remove it, right? When you go further, the boron, which disables the nanotechnology in the body. If you all don't know what boron does, it's high. Moringa is very high in it. Sea moss has it as well. Ginger has it. Turmeric has a slight touch, a little bit. The nettle leaf has a lot. The stinging nettle, the great stinging nettle has a lot. And this also disables nanotechnology, nanoparticles, the graphene movements, as well as the acetyl. The top word on the right side, yes, also tends to do what? Assist the body in removing these spike protein, right? As you go further, let me get here to show you all the iodine to reduce, or let's say to protect the body against radiation and radiation damage. And the list continues. I want to go down as to where I see it. This is not this one. I feel it's not this one. But this, like I say, you already see tree that is very that is used for to removing these things from the body. Add this with the ginger, the cordencio negro, the turmeric, and you're supposed to be packing a punch. But the main thing, look, next one right here, the last word on the right side next to zinc. You know, me and wood not friends at the point in time, so you all will have to song that out yourselves. The next one is the quercetin, I guess, which is next to opposite protein. This again used to remove spike proteins from the jibber jab, and to clean the blood. Now, one of the most important things that a reason I go down here is to show you all what it does. So for those who know what anti-mutagenic is, the great nettle leaf is anti-mutagenic, which prevents your DNA from converting. So those who took the jibber jabber, just saying, though you're basically already marked because, lack of faith, or those who was unaware, it is what it is, but your DNAs don't have to be changed. It will remain as the DNA instead of the RNA, making you all still, over a period of time. Because I've watched Sebi's son did this with stingless bee honey, which was also anti-mutagenic. And people who begin to suffer with illness and was becoming susceptible to certain diseases that they was not aware of before due to the change of their DNA into RNA, it was restored. But of course, it would take it had taken them roughly 6 months And then I'll change up that completely, of course, which is why I say discipline is everything. Changing of the that. And these things, you have to understand, Yahweh created these things. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh He created this. Think of how great this is. He have created a cure for literally everything. I say it again. Yahweh had created a cure for literally everything. How could this have anti-mitogenic? He probably has foreseen this coming. Of course he would have. From the beginning and say, alright, create all these things for the use. Who get the understanding will receive it. That's basically what we say. What he's saying here. And that's why I always give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, because he is the greatest physician. He created these plants for our use. So a herb like this could help somebody who has taken the VC. However, they're still going to receive the destruction regardless. But it is what it is. And I don't mean like it may not be from the VC itself, or the shot itself. It might be from another destruction, fire. So, yeah, the herbs are called. You could add those together: the turmeric, the ginger, the nettle, great nettle leaf, the cordyceps negro. And I'm being honest with you, you're perfectly fine. You'll be perfectly fine if you consider using this, but you'll have to fast. So, you take that, you could add moringa into this, pineapples as they recommended, and you add these into this, and you begin to consume this daily. And for those who haven't taken the vaccine, so lucky, shit, I think this video might get taken down. It doesn't matter, I'll still post it up. For those who haven't taken the vaccine, keep in mind that people who touch, apparently due to studies that has been shown in our country from doctors, the person, if somebody has the shot and they happen to touch you, there are spike proteins as well as parasites that is passed on to you. So we really have to be careful. So when you really think about it, the ones who take the shot are killing the ones who did not take the shot. So I know people will try to ignore this truth, but it cannot be ignored. It's the truth. So so you could drink this for those who did not take the shot to even cleanse yourselves a 6-hour fast period of fasting and drinking this. So you just say you take 1 day, you drink this for 1 day, breakfast and dinner, and you fast the day out, and this would then come out of your body with a 6-hour period of fasting, which if you drink it in the morning, your body will just take 15-20 minutes to break this down, the herbs, and then the rest of the day you don't eat. So that roughly bypasses 6 hours there already. And in night time, guess what? You drink it in the night, your body takes roughly 15-20 minutes to break down the herbs and to add it into your body and to do its work. And guess what? You sleep and then you're good to go back to normal. You understand what I'm saying? And so this is what it is. So I spent too much time on this, but the benefits is amazing for this. Trust and believe. Great nettle leaf gets rid of. I think I had to say this. It's one of the herbs you would want to have in your arsenal. It gets rid of majority, if not all, of the diseases, just like ginger. But ginger, of course, would be you had to add more. But this one, the leaf alone does the job. The root even better, but the leaf it by itself does the job. Just be honest with you. Prostate cancer and prostate problems, you would not have to worry about that. Blood cleanse, to clean blood. This is a powerful thing to clean blood. Lupus, it cuts lupus like it's nothing, like a hot knife through butter. You just have to take a month of consuming this along with the turmeric and the ginger, or consume this with kalawala and burdock root. As you continue on. So this really and truly does a wonderful job. Again, I want to pick it up to show the anti-mitogenic, right? I know you're seeing this right here. Yeah, let not bypass that. So it prevents, it's like if your cells, or just say so-called DNA that these so-called white people would say, it actually reverses the effects of the changing of the DNA back into its original state. That is what anti-mitogenic is. Prevents mutation of its tissues, your cells and your DNA, basically. So, and blood, of course. So, as we continue on, I want to do a few more herbs that you'll probably hear, because I'm hearing, let's just say, on TikTok and certain things. Let me do the Kalawala first. But if I should do the Kalawala, yeah, let me do the burdock root though. There's the greater burdock root. Let's type in burdock root, yes. Burdock root. Right, so one of the things burdock root is well known for is cleaning the blood, removing the impurities from the blood, dealing with skin diseases, and heavy metals. I'm sure about that. So skin problems, blood-related issues, as well as cancer, as we know. So when you go down, and one of the things that burdock root directly deals with would be, let's say, cleans the kidney and the liver, and how to put it, and increase restoration, repairing the kidney and the livers very quickly. What is also known as, like you see, lymphatic system, it helps to cleanse the lymphatic system. It helps with the blood, clean the blood completely out, gallbladder, and the mineral content is what does the job in building the body up over a period of time. So when you watch these things, these are not a lie. I've been using burdock root as well for a very long time. It's very hard to get in our country now because how TikTok kind of blew it up. Everybody want to buy and use burdock root, and I don't know, I probably had to be, the knowledge was there for me beforehand, to be exact. As we continue. So these are the mineral contents. There's more, of course, but these are the more potent minerals. They usually rarely show the nutrients that are in little portions, to be exact. So, and the compatibility with this is with a lot. Yellow duck, for sure. And if they are yellow duck, yes, because they are indeed a liar. Because burdock root, the yellow duck itself, is a compatible herb with burdock root, in so much so that it even assists the burdock root in the benefits that it produces in the burdock root's function, as shown. It has been even written in Sebi's book. You all could check it. So for that is mind blowing if they don't have yellow duck here. That means they are still in error in some ways, of course. They don't have all the truth, which means they're probably still maintaining that is hidden, to be exact. But I'm telling you all, burdock root with yellow duck is a very good herb. A next compatible herb that I'm not seeing here with yellow duck, with burdock root, is sarsaparilla. I am not here. So, anyways, as we continue on, sarsaparilla is the next one I want to grab. These are in herb stores, or you could even get in the market, the whole sticks or the roots. You could try them out. Sarsaparilla. So we on the list. So for the most effective colic, skin diseases, rheumatism, and tick bite. Then as you go further, acne, gout, multiple sclerosis, dysuria, I don't know that. I had looked into that. I guess inverted nipples, and syphilis. And the list for effective list for the herbs is a very nice amount, to be exact. So it focuses on like, let's say, STD, sexually transmitted diseases like HIV, like herpes and gonorrhea, syphilis, which deals with the majority. Like I say, I would commonly say majority, or if not all diseases, because it's one of the plants that have one of the highest iron content in them, right? If not the highest content of iron is in that plant, to be exact. If not, and the reason why I'm saying is because dasheen is one. And dasheen, as I know, if you happen to cook and consume dasheen, the iron content is so high, it begins to, for those who have kidney issues, it do tends to hurt the kidney. Not good, well, it cause pain because iron, when the kidney is not as good, it's hard for it to deal with the iron content, the natural iron, as far as I've realized. So that I would say one of, and not the actual, because of that sheet, to be exact. So as you continue, and it is sexual deability, which we know as erectile dysfunctions. This is what sexual deability is: the inability to have intercourse because of, as I say, bad circulation or a lack of a valve. To be exact, I would say a lack of a valve, but I know it's bad circulation due to poor diet. So, and these things do tend to clean the vessels, the blood vessels, as well as remove things like clots. Cuts down on high blood pressure is very good for the heart in certain ways. But the three things, if you're allowed to buy to get, would be the Burdock sarsaparilla and the herbs, and this one, blessed thistle, because blessed thistle is, make sure I'm adding that. Blessed thistle is one of the best herbs you could ever get. Very underrated, but one of the best herbs you could ever get. And why I say that, it's very good for your heart. Majority of the issues, if not all, it deals with the heart. It deals with killing parasites. It deals with cleaning the blood. It deals with lung issues. Majority, if not all, lung issues. It deals with majority, if not all, kidney diseases or kidney issues. And this is off of understanding of testing it on people separate. Test subjects, to be exact. I don't want to say it like that, but I had to say it like that. That is reality, off of test subjects, okay? And that's how I come out to know that of these things. Blessed thistle is a plant that is so vastly good. It's now rare in our country. Look at the benefits of that. Hold it back, brother. Right. It boldly says and shows HIV/AIDS, off rip, heart disease. They are boldly putting this out because of of how good it is. Now, it might not have a long list like the rest, but blessed thistle would do the job in cleaning your blood, fixing your liver, fixing your kidney, fixing your blood vessels, your colon, fixing killing parasites, removing the parasites from your blood, removing heavy metals from your blood, removing majority, if not all, the STDs from your body over a period of time, of course, with discipline. Even things like rabies that has been high now on TikTok. And the death rate is, I say 98% or something like that. So like, somebody correct me on that. The blessed thistle deals with the rabies. Even things like kidney failure and whatnot, the list goes on. So, and I was saying it's a very good, very, 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 very good plant to get, to be exact, right? I know I spoke about the guava last time. The guava, honestly speaking, the guava is a very good plant. And look at the benefits of the guava. That's why I keep speaking about the guava, because it's a very good plant, a very good fruit, to be exact. Now, yes, these are all these things, right? Just want to give you a nice understanding as well. This is guava. In simpler terms, what the jail is that I will have to get contact again, so I'm not hit my roof. Hold on, let me see. Okay, I could have swore somebody trying to break in my house. Like something hit my roof and just went off the roof. So let me continue with this. So let me give you the benefits of the guava as well. All the benefits, which also again people who are around people who take the shot. This would help to cleanse you over a period of time. Eat some guavas in the morning and then fast all the day. and you're good to go. There's many things that God that Yahweh had created for our use and for our benefits, and these are very powerful herbs. And I would run and say at all times, I'm Shalom, what I was about to say. I would run and say at many times, He has created the cure for everything on this world. Through the herbs and through the fruits and through the natural compounds that we supposed to consume. You understand what I'm saying? So imagine, right, let me I want to go on this now. So that's what I was saying. Imagine that. Think about family. Think about how good these herbs are. And how good Yahweh is to put all these things in one herb, in one fruit. So, blessed is so, let me give a combination you can get it. Like the initial combination. For, like I say, for a good understanding, you get the wormwood, which was in the first video, wormwood, black walnut, clove, right? Add blessed is to that. The fennel seeds and the neem, like 6. So you have initial antibiotics, everything if you think about it. You can add nettle leaf to that if you need to. Though I would rather add with something else. So those 6 together, good. That is one pack, one combination you could use, put that in your house. Always have it high, so when things hit the fan, you can use that. Start using that. Matter of fact, you can use it early as well to get your body accustomed, because when your body tends to develop, it will get so much more powerful that you will want to continue using it. And even if it use out, you would have a need. So you get that, take a pack of let's say one recipe there that you could fill up in a jar, just say for those who are like that. I'm telling you, I hear something on the top of my roof. I don't know what that is. Anyways, let me continue. I'll check it just now. And I see second part dealing with the nettle. You get nettle leaf, you get burdock root, you get sarsaparilla, you get the yellow dock, you get yeah, and how to put it? You get these 4 alone. It's supposed to do the job. And again, you package them out separate, or you mix them in a combination together, dry and grind up, powder. Next one. Third one, the ginger, the turmeric, and you can add the cordon negro to that. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because you get them thing out in the backyard, the cordon negro out in your backyard, and the great stinging nettles. So these things you get easy. So you get it out in your backyard, no problem. You can add some nettle leaf to that and all. Throw in some nettle leaf, because you can have a lot of nettle leaf regardless, and cordon negro if you go out and see it. And like I say, 3 and 4 recipes right there. That way, if anything comes up off of the list that has been shown, you can basically get rid of your diseases off of a simple of a diet change and herbs. And I'm telling you all, I have not gone to the doctor or the hospital in how to put it, 1 to roughly 3 years of starting this journey. It isn't required to anymore. That is reality. So, anyways, this should conclude the lesson for this morning. I want to see what you have on top of my roof. I'm gonna go and check. I don't know what is going on with outside, but that was very strange. Let's see. Okay, now I see what it is. Okay. Well, like I said, Shalom, Yasharala, Kal Hala Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh. I'm going to post up another video this evening to continue, because I want you all to be prepared. I want to show you the benefits of the gut and cell cleansing herbs that you can get, that is literally in your backyard, or even in your yard, in the countryside. Or you could even get either by a herb store or in the market, that will aid in times like this. One of the things I would say, try to get get herbs and fruits that are very high in potassium, iodine, because it protects against radiation, and we know what they're trying to do, as well as we know what is coming. So let me take heed and do what we need to do in order to strengthen ourselves as we continue to do the work of Yahweh. Of course, Yahweh would cover us, and He would deliver us through the troubles and trials through the fire. So I pray this video was edifying and that you all get understanding in certain herbs which is compatible with some. You could even try the site, which is Herpati, as you can see right up there. So look at the site, look into whatever other herb that you would not normally use, or let's just say or you normally use at home. Look into them herbs and see the benefits of them, and you could even try learning more about it, and you can use it to your advantage as well. So, Shalom.